The hopes are dreamy for what might lie ahead. This is Group 1 winning mare Lady Bowthorpe, and she's in foal to mega stallion Dubawi. For those closest to her, these are massively exciting times. And in a new series here on Sky Sports Racing, we'll be following the journey of mother and offspring in the weeks and months ahead. Emma Banks is the owner of Lady Bowthorpe. Emma, as I was saying, this is just so exciting and the hope of what might be on the way.
I know. Who knows what is in what looks currently like a Dartmoor pony. A huge, very enormous Dartmoor pony who I think is very ready to have a baby. The foal has the best possible chance. We've got to get it out first, and fingers crossed that all goes well. And then, yeah, we'll see.
Because she's here at Luca Comandi's Fittocks Stud.
Yes.
What made you choose that for a start?
This is where she was born. She was bred here. So her mum is in a paddock, probably within, a few hundred yards of us. This is where she grew up. Luca and Sarah have been really, really kind to me through Lady Bowthorpe's career as well. They obviously, in Newmarket, she was trained by William Jarvis in Newmarket. James Toller was really involved. And so, Luca's always had an opinion and ideas. So it just seemed like a logical thing for her to, I suppose, come home.
Because her parents weren't bad. Nathaniel, the sire, of course, the sire of Enable, the great Arc winner. Yeah. So Lady Bowthorpe herself had a good start in life.
Yeah, she did. She did. Yeah, I bought her for, I think it was 82,000 guineas at Tattersalls in Book 2. People have asked me why I chose Lady Bowthorpe. And the reality is, when you go to the auction, you go and you look at a lot of yearlings. I have very expensive taste, I've realised. And so many of them I would go, this one's beautiful, and 500,000 guineas later, where I hadn't even put my hand up, that didn't happen. And so she was basically the first horse on the list that I could afford.
Yeah, because you sent her to William Jarvis. Look,
yes.
I mean, she wasn't what you could call an overnight success, not like one of your music stars, but she soon became a progressive horse. Is that fair?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, look, she, her first run was at Yarmouth. She came fourth. She showed a lot of promise, and she then fractured a front leg on the gallops in Newmarket in about, I think that was October of her being a 2-year-old, and that put us way back. Who knows what would have happened. So she didn't get back on the race course till relatively late on as a 3-year-old. She then just had a lot of bad luck as well. She had a couple of rides from jockeys that didn't go as well as they should have done. And, hindsight, whatever, I'm not going to blame anybody because it happens. It really does. It happens to everybody. But there were times where you sort of thought, oh, that should have gone better, and it didn't. And then, we had the day at Ascot where she really showed how good she could be.
Lady Bowthorpe quickens up towards the outside. Lady Bowthorpe has swept into the lead under Kieran Schumacher and quickly put a few lengths between itself and the rest. The Betfred Valiant Filly Stakes goes in style to Lady Bowthorpe.
She feels like family. We all talk about it. So how's Lady B? What's going on with Lady B? Everyone's so excited about what, the next thing that happens. I do have other horses, but still at the moment, if people recognise the colours, it's like, oh, so-and-so is running in Lady Bowthorpe's colours. She's a big part of my racing journey and hopefully my breeding journey.
Let's go back to that day at Goodwood, though, because, of course, the victory in the Nassau, that was the really big moment.
Oh, 100%. Do you know what? It meant so much to so many people as well. It wasn't just for me, and it wasn't just for the horse. And I really, really wanted her to get that big win, because I think through that whole season of 2021, she had some unlucky breaks. For me, coming second in the Lockinge was also huge. I went not expecting that to happen, for her to come second, Palace Pier, and run as well as she did. And that really just set it all up. So for all of us, it was just it was so special that, it was my first one, it was Kieran's first one, it was William's first one for a very long time. So when we got to Goodwood and we got that win in the most beautiful surroundings, you know, in a really prestigious race, and she ran so well. It was dream come true.
Might sound a silly question, but do you know already what she's going to have?
I do.
Are you going to tell us? Are you going to be?
Would you like me to?
Oh, go on.
She is having a boy. She's having a colt.
Oh, cash point machine.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Look, if she's successful, you go having hundreds of pops compared to one
Yes.
pop a year. So that's,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, it's great. I mean, honestly, whatever it was going to be great, and you can't change it. So
No, but I bet you're happy it's a colt.
I'm very happy. You know, I would love next time for her to have a filly. I'm going to have a word with her and see if she could do that. Maybe she's a mother of boys. Maybe she's Victoria Beckham. Who knows?
You mentioned a little earlier that you have expensive taste, and you are what we describe as a music mogul. Who are the sort of stars at the moment that are supplying the cash for you to enjoy this great game?
We've got Musa out on the road this year. Chili Peppers are out on the road this year. Florence and the Machine is out on the road this year.
Now, Florence and the Machine
Yes.
wouldn't be like a Katy Perry that everyone says, oh, Emma Banks, Katy Perry. But you've always really had a soft spot for Florence and the Machine, haven't you?
Yeah.
Really good.
They're just, I mean, Florence is so talented. The band are fantastic. And I'm so excited to see her. She is just one of the best live performers ever. And she's just globally a superstar. So those are some of the bigger artists. Foals, another band that they're one of the headliners of Reading and Leeds Festival this year, which is fantastic. So they're all the big ones, and then obviously always new ones coming along as well.
Look, we don't need to go through your whole career, although it's fascinating.
It's very long. It would take forever.
But it's not like you've just been handed this opportunity via family or anything. And I really enjoyed when I talked to you once, just the fact that you were at university and you started setting up gigs at university, and that has led to all this, which the only reason I say that is just it gives everyone hope. Like, if you've got an idea to do something or you're really passionate about something, just look what can come from very small beginnings in many ways.
No, I mean, bizarrely, doing the gigs thing at university probably came from running Little Gymkhana and a horse show when I was about 14. And I've had horses now, like thoroughbreds, for I think it's 9 years. So it's not that long. And I've been incredibly lucky. And I love, bringing, do you know what, it's so social as well. So being able to take friends to the races is just wonderful.
Yeah.
You know?
You meet some fabulous TV presenters along
You
the
meet
way.
some fabulous TV presenters, and I've also met you, Matt. So that's special too.
Oh, that's so harsh.
Yeah.
And just finally, as we look out over here,
At the bottom of Lady Bowthorpe.
so many dreams and hopes in that body, and thank you for letting us share this journey, and let's just keep our fingers crossed for the day a colt pops out.
What do ladies have? I don't know what the son of a lady is.
No.
We'll
but
have to research that. Is it the Viscount? I don't know.